Yeah, I mean, because you can build that as long as you want. You can do, if you're an interagency site, you can do all your interagency cooperators, and you can do neighbors, and it's,
refuges, forests, state forests. I mean, whatever you want to put in there and link to.
There's a lot of flexibility built in.
Correct.
Okay.
But it'll be there. That's the key.
Okay. So now we have right below the 3 calls to action, we have our contact information. So we just mouse over that block and just click edit as well. And then it'll send us to an area where we have our block description. The block description is more internal use, but we have our address title and then the address itself, phone and fax. So update that accordingly and hit save, and you're done. And like, these are standardized fields. If for some reason it seems like we're really kind of pushing wanting to see like some flexibility, if you wanted to, you can put whatever you want in the address field, but it is best. This is a guide to make things a little bit more standardized overall, but yeah, we have certain fields for certain details that people expect, but you don't have to put a fax number. That's not required, or a phone number really. Really, it's just whatever there's an asterisk that those fields are required. Then you click save, go back to the home page, and you can see your change. Next, we have our Contact Us button. Same thing, mouse over this section, click Edit. This one's super easy. It's just a Contact Us link, and if the page changes to wherever your contact form is, or contact information is, I should say, then you would just change that link to whatever you want. But really, we just need to have a link in there, and it'll be formatted to look like that button right there. So that's that contact section block. Do we have any questions about that? No? Okay.
About your pencil icon, you keep going to the edit. What are the quick edit and configure block?
Configure block is more like
I ever care about?
you won't ever care about. That's why I keep going. Just go to edit. Yeah.
And the other one had a quick edit. I don't know what you can do.
You can go in and edit in place, but it's buggy. So I just avoid it. Just go right to edit. And it's sometimes it works well. It depends on what the content is, but I just like to go what is bulletproof, and that edit page is bulletproof. Like, just go in, because this in place editing uses JavaScript Ajax to like save it and do all this other stuff, and I just want to make sure whatever I make a change is going to be preserved and work well, and the edit is kind of like our best option. And another thing, you'll see sometimes configure block edit view. What's edit view? Don't worry about editing any views. Views are very more of a complex querying to make this work, and you'll never need to get that deep into the Drupal site unless you're Ryan. But for these footer logos, you want to go to Content, Manage Footer Logos, and I see something that's going to be coming up, and I'll already add it, so don't even say it. Footer logos will be sorted as well. So, but yeah, we figured these logos won't change that often, but it's going to be me that's going to be doing it. I can tell you it's not going to be too hard. And I can tell my boss it's not going to be too hard, so she'll do it. And I just want to make this as easy as possible for you guys. And for me to add an integer field isn't going to be a big deal, and updating the view to use it's not going to be a big deal. So to edit this or to add a footer logo, it's as simple as clicking Add Footer Logo. And then all you have to do is just add a title and a logo. And, I do have a weight field. I was thinking ahead. Look at that. So one place I have it. So, yeah, I do have it. So, I can just delete that. Okay, so that's what it's gonna look like with the with our dispatch centers. It's just gonna be an integer field, and it's gonna have some validation. So if you get cute and try to add TWO, it's not gonna work. It requires a number, an integer to sort it. So it's pretty simple. All you have to do is just add a title. The title is more internal use. So like when you're on this page, you know what logo you're gonna be editing, but looking at the front end, that's not being displayed. It's more just that's for back end use. But we do have alt and title text that's required for people with disabilities, your logo, and the weight, and then the link. That's whenever you click the logo, it's going to go to that website. Does anyone have any questions about footer logos? No? Cool. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty simple what we call entity to change. Pretty easy for you to go in, make that change, hit save, add a logo. Again, with these logos, I would highly recommend adding ones without backgrounds, because that's what we're doing already. And if you add a logo with a background, it'll look really bad because it probably won't be that shade of gray. I would always just make sure it's a PNG without a background. If someone saves you a vector logo, you can just save that as, or ask them to save it as a PNG without or with a transparent background. They're always really nice to have, and I found all these on Google. Like, you can find these. These aren't too hard. You just have to look, and you'll find nice quality logos. And so that's it for the this front page section. I think this is a good time probably for. Are we gonna do lunch now? Yeah.
Folks, got any questions about anything, we briefly talked about this morning? Again, there'll be opportunity, we will review what we talked about, people will get in, they'll do this themselves. Again, there'll be a group of us floating around.